Altcoin season is probably starting, at least for a short altcoin season that could last up to the next 2 weeks. Today, I'm going to show you 7 of the coins that I think will do pretty well over the next few weeks, and I'm going to explain why for each individual one. If that interests you, drop a like on this video, subscribe to That Martini Guy, which is me, but my name is Jordan, and I've been making these videos now since 2016. We've been around the block a lot of times, and I'm pretty used to it, to be honest. I've made the bulk of my money trading altcoins. You've seen me over the years. We've done some good ones, we've done some terrible ones, but generally we have pretty good results, which is why I am where I am anyway. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, leave a comment whether you're bullish or bearish in the comment section below. If you want to be in to win a £780 1-year membership for Crypto Saving Expert, we will be drawing that on Sunday, so you've only got a few days left. Leave a comment down below. The most active commenters are the ones that have the highest chance. On that note, let's crack on and look at some altcoins. This is CoinMarketCap, and on CoinMarketCap you can see every altcoin pretty much in existence that's worth noting. Now we can go down to page 96 here and you will find some turds. But if we want to be making some money, we need to be picking things that are pretty consistently holding their gains. And that's important. One of the most important considerations when investing in any altcoin is, does it hold its gains after a run up? Because every single altcoin that is below page 2 doesn't hold its gains. We can click on any single one of these. I'm going to randomly click on one. We'll go with ARK here. ARK, I remember ARK, it used to hold its, it's never held its gains. Runs up to $3.10 there, loses it all the way down to 92 cents, runs back up to $2, loses it all down to 20 whatever cents. The point is, it's not holding its gains. Compare that with a chart such as the Solana chart, where it steadily holds its gains and rallies to the upside. That's what we're looking for, because we know at some point in time, we're going to see a bear cycle. And we're going to see a drop-off in the market. So the most important thing when considering investing in any altcoin is capital preservation. But at the same time, you want to be buying something that hasn't preserved capital too well, because that would mean that the risk isn't enough in order for the reward to be good enough. Now, I've got a specific technique when it comes to spotting altcoins, which is basically I look predominantly for exchange coins. And we're going to start out with my favorite coin in crypto at this moment in time, a coin I've now put more than £300,000, so about $400,000 into this particular coin. The reason I've put so much money into SWISSBORG coin is because I 100% believe that the coin price is worth significantly more than its current price. The reason for this being, I am an affiliate for SWISSBORG, and I have signed up about 9,900 people for SWISSBORG throughout the past 5 years. I can see an AUM on my affiliate link, and I know that AUM is massive. The amount of money that's sat in SWISSBORG by people, and by the way, if you want to ever use SWISSBORG, there's a referral link in today's video description. Please do use it. Honestly, you'll go as part of the metrics, and it'll be very interesting. Not only that, but you do get some freebies as long as you're not from the UK. But if you're from the UK, you get everything apart from the freebies. SWISSBORG is the best fiat on and off ramp. What that means is it's the best place to buy Bitcoin because it's the cheapest place to buy Bitcoin. And it's also the best place to sell Bitcoin because you will get the best price. What they have is basically an order execution mechanism within SWISSBORG that allows them to place an order on the very most expensive exchange at that point in time. So you might see there is a spread on the price of Bitcoin. For example, you can see at the side of the screen here, one exchange has Bitcoin at 249, 217, and 219. That's called a spread. It's where the price is different on each individual exchange. Now, if SWISSBORG was looking to buy, it would look for the lowest price, and if SWISSBORG was looking to sell, it would look for the highest price, and that would allow you to mitigate whatever fee is charged to that transaction by the fact that you're getting a better rate on the spread. Not only that, but I don't know if you've ever used Coinbase to purchase Bitcoin, but I can show you a sneaky trick right now that Coinbase use to, from my perspective, scam. That's the way that I see it. So right here, you can see the price of Bitcoin on Coinbase right now is $111,261. If I go over on my phone, literally click buy with cash, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm loading through the screens. It says, we need your ID. I've not put my ID into Coinbase forever. Right, the app's now kind of locked me out because I've not put my ID into Coinbase for the past 5 years. And there's a reason for that. And the reason is, when you click on buy on Coinbase, you can try this on your own phone, and then you go to the buy screen. Suddenly the price of Bitcoin is £1,000 or $1,000 higher than the price that it quotes on the first screen. Not only that, but they include a fee. So what they're doing there is they're adding a spread and they're adding a fee, which makes it more expensive. SWISSBORG only adds a fee. So there's no spread, and they get you the very best execution on spreads, which means that you can buy cheaper than the market rate. But how does the token work into all of this? Well, the token, like most exchange tokens, acts in the same way as a loyalty scheme. The more tokens that you hold, the bigger fee discounts you get on the exchange, the higher yields that you get on an exchange, and this is where things get interesting. On SWISSBORG, they're about to release, or they maybe have released, a few new tiers for the people that hold the token. I don't think they're fully out yet, but I know that they're coming. And these new tiers are basically going to add some extra tiers to the top. So the more tokens that you hold, the bigger benefits that you hold. The thing is, in a bull market, a lot of people haven't made a lot of money right now because a lot of people weren't holding Bitcoin. They were holding altcoins from the previous run. Those people are yet to make money. And when they do eventually make that money, they're going to deposit that money on SWISSBORG in order to earn yield on those funds, because it's the safest way of earning yield on any funds is by depositing on SWISSBORG and staking it. But the thing is, if you stake those funds on SWISSBORG with coins, then you will make more money because they will give you a higher interest rate on your funds than what you'll find on any exchange because of the way that they do DeFi. Now, that means that there's going to be an increase in demand for this token. And the most important thing about that is SWISSBORG has been buying up this coin since here. SWISSBORG has been buying up this coin, supporting the price of it, 20 cents, below 20 cents, 20 cents again, below 20 cents. SWISSBORG has been buying this coin back off the market, sucking up all that available supply. And I think that a supply squeeze is about to hit, having spoken to the team, because what they've been telling me with regards to the amount of available supply on the market is, since they delisted from pretty much every exchange on earth, you can see that they are only listed on decentralized exchanges. They've delisted from every exchange. And the reason for that is they wanted full control over their token. So now they have loads of liquidity on decentralized exchanges, but also they're not subject to the manipulations that happen on centralized exchanges, with exchanges trading against their customers and ultimately costing money to the holders of the token by exchanges dumping those tokens during crashes and everything like that to limit their exposure. So because of that, SWISSBORG recently has literally just been on the steadiest of steady trends. It's been going sideways for a while now, and that means it's probably a pretty good time to buy. I think a breakout is coming for SWISSBORG. I have put a lot of money into this. I say one number, it might be more. I've put a lot of money into this, and the reason that I've done it is because, for me, it's my number one bet. I think that this number here is going to see at least 5 billion before the end of the bull market, and I would be shocked if it doesn't, put it that way. So you could say I'm very, very bullish on SWISSBORG token, and I really like it. And if you haven't got a SWISSBORG account, you can buy SWISSBORG tokens on SWISSBORG, and you can make an account for that by clicking the link at the top of today's, or second link at the top of today's video description. The first link is for this token here. Now, this is Weex token. Weex is a new exchange, and if you've not already checked out Weex, you should check it out. I actually posted a tutorial about Weex today, and the reason I posted that tutorial is because I've started to accumulate hand over fist large amounts of Weex tokens. The reason I've started to buy large amounts of Weex tokens is because I primarily believe that the price of Weex token is going to be $1 per coin. It is currently 3.8 cents per coin, and since launch, it has done nothing but go up. I suspect, but I don't have any evidence for the fact that the exchange is buying back coins off the market in order to inflate the price of the token. But I can tell you with confidence, it's only $149 million market cap right now, and if Weex was to become the same size as BYBIT, then Weex token would do insanely well. Although Weex's utility isn't huge today, the value I expect is going to go up over time because they're going to add utility to the token. They will add fee discounts. I think you can already get a fee discount, to be fair. But they'll add staking, and they'll add all these other features that exchanges add when they grow, and that increases the utility of the token, and therefore increases the price of the token. And you can see, as a strategy, it's been working pretty well so far to just keep buying Weex token. Now, moving on from that, PHEMEX token. PHEMEX token is the next token I want to talk about, because PHEMEX token, another exchange token, another exchange that hasn't it's been around forever as PHEMEX token, but they recently changed the utility behind PT. PT previously was being used for Pulse, which is the Web3 social network that PHEMEX launched. That has been scaled back, and instead the PT token is going to be the exchange token of PHEMEX, meaning that you're going to see the same utility that you see on BYBIT, as you see on Weex, as you see on SWISSBORG, where you get some kind of loyalty scheme for holding a certain amount of tokens. On BYBIT, that depends on the amount of USDT you hold. On many of these exchanges, it depends on the amount of exchange token you hold. So what people will do is they'll buy up the token when they start using the exchange, and then you'll start to see the token price rising, then you'll start to see more people piling in, and over time you'll start to see the prices probably go up. Can't guarantee that, but I can say I'm bullish on all three of these exchange tokens, and my largest holding out of all of them is SWISSBORG tokens. What I intend on doing in the next few weeks is posting an individual video with the use case and investment case for each of these individual tokens. And so if you're interested in that video, do drop a like on this video so I pop up in your recommended section. Back to it though, we have the next coin that I want to discuss, which is APTOS. Down terribly. I did an OTC deal on this when it was $8, when the price was all the way up here at $14. I thought I was getting a good price at $8. Unfortunately, I wasn't, and now the price is $4.3. The market cap here is a little on the large side at 2.28 billion, but I'm hoping that APTOS stands a pretty good chance at becoming a very popular chain throughout the course of this bull run. Either way, I can definitely see that if we were to get an altcoin spike and an increase in the altcoin market interest, then $14, we've hit it so many times. Even if we came up to $10, it'd be a 2.5x from where we are right now. So it makes sense for me to buy some. What is APTOS? It's similar to Solana. It's similar to Ethereum. It is its own chain at the end of the day, of which people can issue things on top of. They can issue their own tokens. It's a useful chain. It's not one of the most popular ones on earth, but certainly it could definitely do a bit of growing, because I've seen how much money these guys spend on marketing. And yeah, it's down from where it started. So, and it's a really good project, to be fair. The actual technology behind it's really good. But again, I'll make an individual video about this in the future, so drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Now, moving on from that, Optimism. I don't actually have. This is one of the only coins in this video. There's two coins in this video that I don't have a bag of. One of them is Optimism, and the other one is, I'm going to tell you in a second. Now, Optimism is currently 70 cents per coin. It peaked up here at $4.50 per coin, and it's had a terrible bear market recently. It's likely this bear market comes to an end soon. What Optimism is it's an Ethereum layer 2. And as soon as that Ethereum profit starts to unlock out of the Ethereum ecosystem, you're going to immediately see all of that Ethereum profit switch towards Ethereum layer 2s. Now, the reason why Ethereum layer 2s haven't been doing as well recently is because the fees on the Ethereum network haven't gone crazy yet. And that's because nobody's actually using Ethereum. But with all the money that's being invested into projects on top of Ethereum, it's only a matter of time before those fees on the Ethereum network start to become unaffordable, either through Ethereum price appreciation, which is how it normally happens. Say that Ethereum goes to $20,000 per coin, suddenly your average transaction fee on the Ethereum network's $40. Suddenly, layer 2s become useful again, and that is the bull case for Optimism. Alternative networks to Ethereum become very popular when Ethereum is at its very peak. And these bull markets, as you can see, they don't last for very long. If you look at the dates on this, from the 22nd of November through to the, the 6th of March, it ran up a huge bunch. And then from the 6th of March through to July, it lost pretty much all of those gains. And that's the thing that you've got to understand about these layer 2s. They will come back, they will get popular, and then they will die off again. And if you hold the whole way round, you will probably lose money because you're going to round trip it. What you've got to do is have a number in mind of which you're going to exit, and do not change that number. If you want to be a profitable altcoin trader, if you start changing your exit targets when you get close to your exit target, then you're not going to be a profitable altcoin trader. You're going to be another one of the sheep that goes up and goes down and just follows it and then complains about how poor they are. Don't do that. Sell. When it hits your price targets, sell. And if you can't be trusted to do that, just as soon as you've bought, put in a sell order and just leave it until it triggers. If it takes 2 years, it takes 2 years. Now, moving on from that, one of the most bullish coins in existence right now, I believe to be Solana, which I believe is going to hit $1,000 during the course of this bull run. Not next week, I'm talking about the whole entire bull run, but I do think in the next week, it'll probably get up to around $260 per coin. The reason I think $260 per coin is because that would put us at a new all-time high, and Ethereum's made a new all-time high. Bitcoin has made a new all-time high, but Solana hasn't, and Solana is the sixth largest cryptocurrency. I don't know how that's the case, but in my opinion, it's the fourth largest cryptocurrency after USDT. You got Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, Solana. Those are my four top cryptocurrencies. What What are the other ones? Obviously, I don't need XRP. That's not really a cryptocurrency. BNB. That's also not really a cryptocurrency. Solana's the biggest independent one out of the ones that are left there. Either way, Solana out of all of them has underperformed a lot of these coins recently. It's one of the reasons why it's up 10% today. But I've been saying for a while now, I'm a Solana bull. I've been accumulating this stuff forever now, since between it when it dropped down a few weeks ago to $90. I've been buying it like crazy, throwing pretty much all of my money into it. It is on a similar size, if not slightly bigger than my SWISSBORG position. It's a very large position, and the reason why I keep buying more and more Solana for me is because I believe in that $1,000, and to be honest, I'm not even selling at $1,000. I intend on round tripping it down back to 500, and I'll keep buying it because I believe in the long run Solana will do $3,000 to $5,000 per coin. I don't need to explain myself on that. I just believe it. Now, finally in today's video, ZKSYNC. Now, word on the street is ZKSYNC is a pretty good one to buy right now. It's got a market cap here of 470 million with an unlocked market cap of 295 million. It's been a victim of pre-sales selling in the past 12 months because ultimately it launched into a pretty rubbish time in the market and it's been struggling ever since. But these guys raised so much capital and they are about to go on a bit of a drive. Now, I expect that ZKSYNC is actually going to increase in price at least 2 to 3 times over the course of the next couple of months. I think it's going to have an aggressive run back to the upside. I say this based off of research that I've done that I can't really share because it goes behind the scenes a little bit. But ZKSYNC, I'm very bullish on it, and I think you should check it out. It's actually a really underrated one right now. It's listed everywhere. You can buy it anywhere. And yeah, check it out. It's also on Weex, for which you'll find a link to Weex in today's video description. So don't forget, check out Weex. It's great, and also their token is great, and I bought loads of their tokens, so I think he's going to do amazingly well. So that comprises the top 7 altcoins that I think are going to run over the next few weeks. And if you agree with me, drop a like on this video, leave a comment down below. If you don't agree with me and you think that there are other coins that I've missed out of this video, leave those in the comment section below, because I actually read the comments, unlike many YouTubers, and I will respond, and I will maybe even make a video about the altcoins that you suggest to me in the comment section below. So do that, and have a fantastic day, everybody. Subscribe. See you in a bit. This is